Thus far, he has delivered on the promise that others saw in him. So much so that his coach has a new challenge: becoming the type of leader every team needs.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll drop this underneath for Ncaa. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
16 yards. That's good.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Ncaa. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week one. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Ncaa. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. A little juke. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. How about that? Their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them. Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeff Bush, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 70 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he... Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
It was looking like a...
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On the give, Ncaa. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Ncaa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Ncaa as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Brock Bowers,
Raiders.
30 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the give, Ncaa, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And the Las Vegas 1st
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be. Had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, Stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And a Raider first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. On first down, it's Genty. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp. And the home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
So out come the Raiders. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side. Ncaa skirts by him at the 35. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.
The Raiders game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime. A look at the Raiders head man Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
Yeah, and how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank. We're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, Mike, it's just such an ideal way to start. The fans are excited. The city's excited. Everyone in the organization can settle in. So schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here. So they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
Keep it on the ground with Ncaa. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And on Las Vegas, first down.
He'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ncaa. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Jets.
Now they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Over in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Exiting the pocket right. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Tommy Malott, touchdown Raiders. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't.
The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. Off he goes. Yeah. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, now problems with the exchange, and that ball is out.
I don't know what that was, man. That's
so
crazy.
We are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot as we are ready to get back underway. Going up top. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get any.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
On the ground, it's Ncaa to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got some space past the 20. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Wow, one of those. Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Malachi Moore on the cover.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
34 yards.
A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Raiders going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early...
Raiders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Ncaa. Whoa! And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
It's a gain of 22
He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early with the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards.
At the 28-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
At the 33-yard line.
Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. That is Will McDonald. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll find Ncaa out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Ncaa. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to...
The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
36 yards.
Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. He's got it at about the 8. And the Raiders are going to be set up first and goal. He is down at the 6.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Raiders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which...
Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to let one go. Looking for Myers. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Finding his tight end there. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. 54 yards.
Raiders, 1st down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd TD catch of the season. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike...
Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Ncaa. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll run the toss to Ncaa. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Moving to his left. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the
ball
pickup.
On the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's Ncaa. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back?
That is caught side of the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's first and 10. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's hard! And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
31 yards.
A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he will score! Jacoby Myers! Touchdown, Raiders! They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. He's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll start on the ground with Ncaa. Oh, good move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Once again, it's Ncaa. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Myers. And way past the 35 before he's taken down.
21 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh, 50 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. The drive will begin with a run by Ncaa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 59 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Ashton Genty. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now a handoff to Genty. Wiggles free. The 20. 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 69 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, 1st first down.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball in the way.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Las Vegas.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6.
The give is to McLaughlin. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 3rd and 3. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
Every player hopes to someday be known as a true superstar, but in a constant pursuit of perfection, it only takes someone else to fill them in when the status has been reached.
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the Big Red Siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. His counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys come. Look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Raiders first down. A gain of 26
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see.
The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find Ncaa out of the backfield. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a second down. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Raiders.
Back to the air one more time. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And he's in. What a drive. Ncaa. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have complete.
Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you mooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's fourth and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations because even if I fail,
and he's in! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third. Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be second down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 34. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Going for it all. To the goal line and in. Jack Beck. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now. Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11. Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. Rolling right. To the right side. Hauled in by Myers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ashton Jeanty. Incomplete. That is
Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
This one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm back, y'all. My bad.
The Raiders game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The media wants his thoughts on what decided this game and where the responsibility belongs.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
1 second.
The first carry here for Ashton Ncaa. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Ncaa on second. Shoots away from one. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few birds.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another give here to Ncaa. He finds space for a few yards that time. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Brought in by his back here. It's Ncaa. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Ncaa. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Running over center with McLaughlin. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athletic. The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. He'll work against the blitz. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Giving this to Ncaa. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And off to Ncaa. He brushed him off with ease. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
A gain of 30. And the Raiders.
Straight ahead with Ncaa. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They give up the guns. It's Ncaa. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Here's McLaughlin. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ncaa. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to act.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First play is going to be a give to Ncaa. Escapes the defender. Dancing past him. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. On first down, Ncaa. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give left side to Ncaa. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. On the ground with Ncaa. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Coming left is Ncaa. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep running away with this. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense to...
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Now it's Ncaa. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now running with Ncaa. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
A gain of 10 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Ncaa. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Ncaa on the give. He's headed right. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than...
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.